Jack's Day 80. I am just starting today. Just left camp, and today may be a shorter day, like 17 miles or something. But there's a grocery store coming up shortly, and you got to go to point 2 off to get to it. I was intending to go to that, or considering going to that yesterday, but didn't go that far. And yesterday was more of a 17 miler too. But anyway, I'm going to skip that and go push through to Boiling Springs, which I think is 12 miles. And that'll get me to, there's stuff there like restaurants or whatever, food, stuff like that. So anyway, in the meantime, once people wake up, which right now they're not awake because it's early in the morning, I will call, there's a hostel in Duncannon. I'll call that place and ask if I can book maybe a bunk. I don't think they have tenting. And plan that not for tomorrow, but the day after. Do like a short Nero. So basically tomorrow, kind of get about 3 miles outside of town. Then go in the next morning. I don't even know what day it is right now. But the next morning. And then have a good Nero, because I've been, I've been like, without that liner, got to the point where I was sleeping in my camp clothes with my sleeping clothes on top of them, and it's getting pretty nasty. I did go swimming yesterday, so that kind of cleaned me up a little bit, but yeah, I'm due for shower and laundry and all that stuff, so it'd be nice to have a day at a hostel and get back into it and kind of make plans for the next part. I mean, I don't know, eventually here we're going to be hitting all the sharp rocks, so I don't have any special liners, inserts, or anything like that in my shoes, so we're just going to do it. We're just going to go for it with what I have and hope I can make it through. All for now. Jack's Day 80, just continuing my morning hike on top of a mountain right now, or close to the top, and boulders everywhere. It's not been too challenging yet, but it's interesting. Can't tell because I'm pointing at myself, but anyway, I'll just keep moving on. See how far I get before lunch. Hopefully I'll make it to Boiling Springs. All for now. Okay, Jack's Day 80 continued. I went to Boiling Springs, ended up going to the gas station there because the restaurants sounded like they were a little pricey. So I hooked up with Rain something, I can't remember his trail name. It's his real name actually. And Guardian was there, and then the two from Europe came in later. I can't remember their trail names. And then Hummingbird and Groundhog came in later. And in the meantime, I called that outdoorsy hostel, and I got a day booked or whatever for lower bunk on Tuesday. So the hope is basically I'm going to hook up with Hummingbird and Groundhog tonight. We're just going like 7 more miles. We're going to tent. And then tomorrow will be even shorter. So today would have been like 17 miles probably. And tomorrow's going to be even shorter, like 14, because then we want to leave. There's a shelter 3 miles outside of town, outside of Duncannon. So we want to leave like 3 miles to hike in the morning, get there about 9 or whatever, spend the entire day there on a Nero, because the rocks don't get bad right away, but they start changing after Duncannon. So we wanted to rest up for a day, just have a full day to get the laundry done and all that stuff, all the regular chores that you do. resupply and all that stuff. So today's been rather easy, actually. Just some boulder hopping here and there, some of the climbs, but right now it's beautiful. I mean, it's a flat trail, no rocks, nothing, just dirt. So I'm just kind of relaxing the last 7 miles. Grab some water before I get there and hunt down a tent site because there's no shelters by there. But I'm sure there's going to be something available. All for now. Well, here we are at the end of day 80 and ended up stealthing like, I don't know, something like 7 miles in after Boiling Springs, so 17 miles for the day. I'm just trying to time it so that, like, tomorrow I'm going to hike 15 miles to a shelter that's 3 miles outside of Duncannon. So the next day, me and Groundhog Day and Hummingbird Jen will hike in the morning, or we may hike separately, but we'll hike in the morning to that hostel, that outdoorsy hostel that I'm going to stay at for a day as a Nero. So we get an early start, get there early, and then we can get all our chores done and everything and enjoy a full day there instead of just coming in like in the afternoon where you barely have time to get things done. I don't know if it's a dry county there, but you can't buy beer anywhere around here, so it's kind of hoping. It's been about, I don't know, 5 days since I've had a single drop of beer or anything. So just kind of hoping on that. And make sure it's not a tick in my hair. But anyway, I don't think so. Not that I have much hair anyway. I kind of summarized the whole day before in videos and stuff, but what it basically amounted to was hiking to Boiling Springs. I didn't tell you this part. So there was a guy I met, a hiker, who's a pretty fast hiker, and he was ahead of me. So I kind of just was watching him out of the corner of my eye because I thought, oh, I just follow where he goes because he's going the same direction I am. Well, he went the wrong way. And then I followed him through a farm field, and he was trying to signal me that he had gone the wrong way, but I didn't see him. Long story short, I basically ended up a little bit off trail, and I had to go through a wheat field up to my knees and just hike right through it, the middle of it, to get back on trail, which I did, and everything's fine. Got to Boiling Springs, and then there's like Rainstorm is the guy, I think that's his name, and then Guardian is the guy who was hiking pretty fast, and me. We just kind of sat out at a gas station and had some food. I had some Hormel chili with a bag of Doritos and a pint of chocolate ice cream, so it was a good lunch. And the place I'm at right now is like right next to the road. Not right next to it, but it's like I could throw a rock and hit the road. And it's like super close to the trail, and there's like a bridge not too far from here with a water source, so I was able to get water. And I'm slanted a little bit, so my feet are lower than my head, so I just gotta be careful I don't slide down. But it's comfortable here. I put on my running shorts, like swim shorts, and then I just throw on my sleep shirt, and there's a breeze going through, so it feels good. And I got that silk, or that what's it made out? Polyester liner thing, which I can use tonight if it gets cold, so I'm all set. So plans for the next few days are to get up, hike 15 miles to a shelter, hang out, finish off most of my food, sleep there, get up, hike 3 miles to the outdoorsy in Duncannon, and then get checked in there whenever we can, shower, and spend the whole day getting chores done. And hopefully some time to enjoy a little bit too, so we don't have to rush through everything. Then the next day will be hike out, and who knows what. Probably just start doing 20s again until I hit the bad rocks, and then I won't be able to anymore for a while. Well, for now.